Time 98. Feeding my iguanas here. Got Lizzie, Red, Miss Blue. Ooh, I don't know what the hell I'm gonna call her. I just got her not too long ago. Right now they're just munching on. They're kind of in the last parts of eating. You can see they're kind of very sluggish. They were super hungry today. I'm not too sure why. It wasn't that hot of a day. And right now I'm feeding them romaine lettuce. Just give me a second. Romaine lettuce, it's not bad for them. I mean, it doesn't really supply that many nutrients. It's just kind of more like a water source. Iguanas don't really drink that much water from a bowl. They prefer like to have like a dripping or a like rain. They'll drink from like leaves that are, you know, spilling water or whatever from the rain. So this is just the way I regulate their hydration in the desert that I live in. So yeah, you can see Lizzie here, just missing a few spikes. She no longer hates me. She does get cranky like most iguanas, but you can see right now there's no signs of, you know, aggression or discomfort. And from a long time ago I did a video on their behaviors and how to tame them and stuff, and this is pretty much the end product of what you want to get of what I do. You just let them have their space. As you can see, they're in their big nice enclosure. I gotta clean it up a little bit, but this thing's 6 by 6 by 6 basically. Got them a hide box, simple. I threw some dirt over it, but the rain kind of just washed it off. Got them the same tub for the water and plenty of things to climb on. And just kind of like levels to what they have. I gotta probably put more going higher so they can feel cool, feel more at ease when they're higher. They like to really look down. Right now she looks really dark right now, but she's more like a gray, not so much black, more like a purple actually. Can't really tell in the camera. It kind of looks just black, but see, that's her third eye right there. That's where they can see shadows of birds that try to come and eat them. They'll see that shadow and they'll jump in the water or run away or jump down all the way to the floor of the forest, the tropical forest, of course. Lizzie's just being a good girl. She's happy. She's nice and fat. Hopefully she's getting ready to produce some eggs. She hasn't got this fat since last year when she actually did lay eggs. I wasn't able to incubate them, so they just kind of went to waste. But if I had a snake, I would have totally gave it to the snake. But I don't have snakes, and I'm not really a big fan of snakes. I like them, but not my style. And Red, he's doing good. He's a lot tamer now. He'll puff his chest out to me. He's on the light side. He's not too heavy as I want him to be, but he's all right. As long as this girl's fat, and she'll kind of just clean up the weeds I got here. They're not bad for her. You know, they know what is good and what is bad. Oh, they'll bite it, and and if they don't like it, they'll spit it out. But if they do, they'll keep on eating it. So, and I think this year she will lay some eggs because she's definitely a lot heavier than midsummer. And it's already, what, September? It's going into the fall, a couple months. So, hopefully she'll give me a good clutches of eggs. If not, it's cool. I don't really care. I'm not really a big breeder on these iguanas. don't eat all of them. You got some food over here they haven't eaten. See? Well, it's a little bit, I guess, but still got to clean your plate. So yeah, like I said, they're romaine lettuce. At least for my lizards. That's not all their diet consists of. They consist of bananas. I had fed them a banana before I shoot this video, so they're pretty good on bananas. They love squash, mangoes, whatever you want to call them. Mangoes, collard greens is mainly what I feed them. When I feed them a lot of bulk, I'm gonna get some collard greens for her and just kind of fill that whole bowl, because she is getting to that time of season where she just fattens up as much as she can. And I'm guessing it's to, prepare for eggs or egg laying season. I'm not too sure why though, because it's kind of usually when it gets colder in the year, they start breeding. I don't know, maybe it's just kind of mimics the rainy season for them over there. I'm not too sure what that cause may be, but right now she looks a little gray. She's actually a hint of green. She has red on her feet, and when she's in the full sun, look at that. She likes when I scratch her. She used to not like that. She used to hit my hand like, get off of me. Now look at that. She's nice and tame. And ever since I got this cage built, or I made for her actually, if you look at my other video, I had made it for her, or for them. And this is, simple as it could get. It's kind of like a temporary setup I got going. It's not too cool. Once I have a more established permanent, I'll actually make it bigger, and it'll be full of plants and all kinds of shrubbery and cool spots for them to hang on and stuff like that. You can see she's not too fat, she's not too big, but I mean, for her behavior, she wasn't a really big eater for some reason, but now she's definitely fattening up. You can see. And then also what's cool is, I don't know what sparked it, or if I'm feeding her the right thing, or maybe it's the squash I'm feeding her, because squash is kind of like a new thing. I don't feed them often, but I am feeding it more often. And you can see her tail is actually growing out to what it's supposed to be, which is super cool, because she had this little nub all the way. Oh, she don't like that. Yeah, she don't like that. Well, anyways, it was all the way like over here. There's like a big, it's actually more where the dark part is. It's I think where that break is in the dark part, that's pretty much new tail right there. Luckily this, grew back some scales and coloration, and that one's still new, so it's gonna, let's take this plate out. This plate is just before I got this big old bowl for them. It was just too messy. I decided to get them a bigger bowl, and it's perfect for what I need. That one's mainly for the turtles. They want to put banana on it so it doesn't get all full of dirt. And yes, I have 2 turtles in here. I don't know if you saw one in the background eating. One is a female. The other one is, I don't really know what it is yet. It's still a baby, so can't sex it yet. But yeah, they're just in here to keep the bug control. They kind of, there's a lot of bugs. I'm actually feeding the bugs, so there's a bunch of pill bugs down there, or isopods, or I forgot what they're called. They're called pill bugs, but I don't know what their real name is. So I just threw some bananas and stuff that they don't really eat. And yeah, it keeps kind of like a little ecosystem, but definitely something really cool. If you haven't seen this, this is pretty much how tall it is. Got a board running across. That's definitely Red's favorite basking area, or just right here. He'll just sit right there, his fat belly, and bask. On the top, I did some edits on the top. I don't know if I showed you guys already or not, but I put some boards because the screen was coming off and it didn't look too good, so I just put boards and it looks a lot better. And this is just screen. still gotta put something to sandwich that area real quick. Got some temperature gauges, I just added those. Some lights that my dog pretty much destroyed. They just serve as a moonlight for them, basically. Yeah, that's pretty much the simple setup I have going for them. I do want to put like a whole bunch of greens and vines in the back, but we'll go up to Red, give him a little love. I'll get you closer. Yeah, Red almost died on me not too long ago because of the cold snap, and he was pretty much, I thought he was dead for sure, but luckily YouTube was in the back of my mind, and I remembered when, I'm just taking off a piece of skin, I remember when there's frozen iguanas in Florida and how they revive them with a hot towel and keeping them nice and warm, and you know, so I actually put him next to the fireplace and put him wrapped in a towel, and he actually came back. So I'm lucky to have him still. His tail's a little nub too. I'm not sure what happened there, but here's a little nub. Lizzie might be getting jealous. Yeah, probably not. Yeah, this is Red. He lets me pet him. He lets me, you know, grab him and stuff. He used to have a big ball here because they were fighting one time because he wanted to breed and she didn't. You can see those spikes. Had a little bit of rot in them. They actually came off by themselves. I just kind of put some water, washed it off, gave him a little soapy bath. He's doing all right. He's a good lizard. Gets real bright when he's nice and warm. Right now the sun's going down, so he's starting to get dark. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much an update of my iguanas. Definitely gonna get some more reptiles soon. Actually, not soon, but in the future. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll end it right there. Get you off with a picture of Lizzie, and I'll update you if I get any reptiles. It looks like I'm leaning toward Chuckwalas, Uromastics, something desertish, maybe a desert tortoise as well. Something more likable to my region. Oh, it's just easier to keep and low maintenance as possible. These guys, I wet them. I already changed out the water bowl. This was full of poop, so I had to change it. But I'll wet them again right now because it's still kind of dry here. Yeah, that's pretty much it. You can see that baby walking in the back. I'm not sure what his name is. Little spunky guy. That's my hatchling actually from my ornate box turtles. I have set up at my my other place. So, see, he was munching on these leaves as well. But he's actually missing a piece of a shell. You can see on the right top of the shell, next to his right arm. That was probably from another tortoise or a cat, or maybe even an insect. I'm not too sure. Look at that, he's eating the worm. There's a little worm that passed by him. Yeah, I'm not sure what to call that guy, but definitely something to do with his half shell. Maybe I'll just call him that. This quarter shell kind of sounds weird, but that's pretty much it. Peace.